So
Oh my
cheese.
God, that smells.
Cheese.
So we are here at Gebhards. Matt was in Belgium. I'll take one of those. And then I called Matt. I was dropping my kids off at art class. And I go, Matt, are we doing this tomorrow? He goes, no, I thought we're doing it today. And I was in my pajamas and a sleep shirt. I looked like a bum.
So you threw a hat on and you came here.
That's about right. And then I walk in, and on tap, Matt has Utica Club.
Not my fault.
Utica Club.
You're here.
Brings me back to Western for the Spanish King. Brings me back to Western New York. This was like a go-to keg when we were throwing the fraternity parties and whatnot.
Yeah, it's a upstate New York staple.
And it's like a grandpa beer.
It sure is.
It's awesome.
I get it.
That's it.
Nailed it.
Beautiful golden amber hue.
5%, domestic lager, so it's nothing special, but it is a drinker.
I don't need the big beers. I don't need the big ABV. You got a couple on the board. I think you got like a 9.
You got Sweet Baby Jesus.
We do have sweet baby Jesus. We are starting slow with some Utica Club, and then we're going to move on to some Sweet Baby Jesus.
And I brought a special beer back from Belgium.
Oh yeah, so
I don't know about this beer. I bought it by the label only. So we're gonna taste test it live.
Is it one of the weirdest beers you ever found?
It's one of the weirdest looking beers you've seen. Yeah,
I can't wait to check it out. How was Belgium, man?
It was quite nice, and it was short and sweet.
Yeah,
but I saw a bunch of old friends and ran around a few beautiful old cities.
Did you see your mom that you banged?
No. No, she's on. She likes the younger boys. So.
It was a hostile mom.
Wait, she's moved on to younger ones.
Yeah. I've aged out for her.
So my friend Matt, he was one of those weirdo exchange students. Did you have exchange students in your high school?
I did. We had a couple. We did international weekend.
Yeah, them bang their moms?
No.
See, Matt banged his host mom in Belgium. What did Matt bring back from wherever he went? Wherever he went to Belgium, Jennifer, first. He brought back a weird beer. What else did you bring back?
All right, for today, though, for this show, I have some cheese, I have some butter, I have some weird pate.
Weird pate?
Yes, sir. Oh, and I have some chocolate that melted in the car. But it's still good.
I went for a very long bike ride this morning.
Oh, so you can go to town.
I could have brought some homemade pate for you.
Oh God! Yeah, bike pate.
I could have done a little scraping for you, and as long as you got fresh bread.
You're getting ready for pate. You're trying to fabricate.
I was making my own pate. Yes, in my bike shorts. I don't wear bike shorts. I was just kidding. I don't wear bike shorts. Do you wear bike shorts?
He's got a nice bike top on and nothing on the bottom.
I don't do bike shorts. I don't do the bike top.
He's got a banana seat and butt cheeks.
I don't
see going by.
You a helmet or you live free or die?
Dude, I'm a kid from the. We don't do helmets.
That's right.
You don't do helmets, right? My kids are like, Dad, where's the helmet? I'm like, I grew up with no helmets. For me, throwing on a helmet.
My bicycle helmet is a surplus World War I.
Wait, what is it?
For the one time I rode a motorcycle in my life.
It's also part of your mess kit.
Yeah, it's
cook an old stew in it.
Yeah, and I can bayonet somebody with it if I need to.
Yeah.
All right. And that's what you wear when you're riding around?
I wear a ball cap.
Yeah, so you don't do helmet.
You wear it backwards so it doesn't blow off?
No. You know what?
I'm
glad you brought that up. You know why I don't wear my ball cap backwards?
Why?
Because I'm not a catcher. And I'm not. I will only wear it backwards if I'm behind the plate or I am underneath the car, working on something underneath.
So never.
All right.
Those are the only 2 times I've done both.
Oh, you've done them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We've all done the backwards.
What were you doing under the car? What were you working on? I'm curious.
I used to install hitches and lights, for
tech guy.
I never worked on a car in my life. Why are you laughing
Change
at that?
your oil.
I try to change
your own oil. You got to be underneath.
I mean, you can't do much to your Prius. It's like
I don't own a Prius. I got a man's car.
Prius XL.
Or your Tesla truck.
I saw the weird Tesla.
The Cybertruck with the Salt Life on the back.
I saw the first Cybertruck driving around town. That thing is weird looking.
It is. I put a deposit down on one.
Wait, you're gonna
No,
get
it was $100 deposit before they launched it.
Oh.
If you put the $100 down, you're up. You're eligible to buy for the release. And then
Do you lose your 100?
no, I'm getting it back because I'm not
Okay.
actually going to get one.
It
Once
looks
I said they all come with the Salt Life, so I'm done. I'm
it
out.
looked really weird, man. I don't know. What's the deal with the Cybertruck? Do you know?
I don't know. I
It's
can't
tough
say.
as fuck. I think it drives well and it goes everywhere. I think it's pretty cool, but it looks so
Does it go in the water?
underwater.
It goes underwater. Have you ever been in a boat car?
In a boat car?
Yeah.
Sure. No.
You've been in a boat car?
Well, the duck boats, the amphibians.
That doesn't count. When I was
Well, I mean, you know what? I've been in a VW Bug. Those are airtight.
all right.
Airtight.
Being from Boston, there's a little island off of Cape Cod, off of Falmouth. Do you know the island? So I didn't know the guy at the time, but my friend who owned the Boston Comedy Connection, his friend rented out the island for like something like, you can't buy the actual island, but you could rent it for like, you can lease it for like 100 years. So it does stay in your family for a while. So I was in Falmouth, Cape Cod, with my buddy, and he goes, "You want to see something cool?" I'm like, yeah. So he drove all the way to this beach in Falmouth.
Oh,
Do you know the island?
well, I know where you're going with it. Yeah.
It was a guy that was associated with the Big Dig. This guy was like a real
Dig, D-I-G.
Yeah, he was a real big deal in the Boston area. So we go to Falmouth. We're on the beach. We park, and I'm like, "Well, where's this guy? Where are we going?" He goes, "You see that island? We're going to that island." I'm like, "Well, how the hell are we going to get there?"
You got a helicopter car?
All of a sudden, it was a little hill with a little road. He goes, "Oh, he's coming now." So I see this fucking I don't know. It almost looked like a
Like a dune buggy kind of.
it's sort of, yeah, with the top down and everything. I'm trying to think of the model of the car, and it goes down the hill, and it pops right in the water. It comes across and goes driving right up on the beach. We jump in and we go to the island for the night. It was absolutely amazing, and the water was literally up to here as you're driving.
And when he got out in the middle of the water, did he ask you to do funny things?
No, he did not.
Lock the doors. Now that we're alone.
And then we were drinking wine, and the guy goes, "You guys drink wine?" I'm like, I was in my Cabernet phase. I'm like, "Yeah, I'd take a Cabernet, whatever." The guy goes, "I'll be right back," and he brings out a bottle, puts it on the table, and then he goes, "Let me get some glasses." And the guy I was with, he goes, "Holy shit, it's Lafitte, something."
So that's a Scotch.
And it was from the 60s. The label was literally rotting off this thing. And he goes, "That bottle of wine right there is about $2,500. And we had a couple of them." And the guy doesn't even,
How old was it?
something like, I want to say the label was from like the 60s, maybe early 70s. It was a very old bottle of wine. And we had two of them. And the guy who hosted us, he's just a rich guy. He's just slamming it like it's Utica Club. He don't give a fuck. And me and this
Some
guy,
little grenadine in there.
yeah. And me and this guy were like sipping this, like, we're never gonna have this type of wine again anytime soon. So, but I was in a boat car. Hell yeah! You took your daughter to Belgium too, right?
Yeah. Figured I figured my wife needed a break. Especially if I was taking off. She's got her pregnant belly and the dang old dog. I figured I'd take the daughter with me.
Right.
Give my wife a break. And Millie traveled well. She liked to eat. She had a lot of patte. She actually had some horse steak.
You guys ate horse?
Horse Chateaubriand. We went out like I don't know. We were wined and dined pretty well.
Wait, explain the horse though. Is it
Horse steaks.
they're good?
Yeah, they're raised for steak, raised for butcher. Oh my god, it was incredible. Really good stuff.
Was it as good as a decent porterhouse?
I would say.
It's comparable to a good porterhouse?
I would say.
Horse steak?
Yeah, and it was dry aged. It was incredible.
You ever have horse?
No, actually, I don't think I have.
I've never had horse. It's
The only other time I had it, I didn't like it. It was too tough.
too
It
muscly.
was like horse carpaccio. It was muscly. It gets stuck right here in your teeth. You know that horse in your teeth? First world problems, I guess.
You don't want a lot of muscle when you're eating.
Well, man, it's like
fucking
every
meat.
meal was liver of some beast. And,
Oh, I don't like liver.
So I'm happy to be back in the.
And how do they
salad steaks and
how do they prepare the horse?
so medium rare Chateaubriand, just big fat steak.
This is where we need Carl. Why don't we eat horse in America?
I think people love them too much.
Yeah.
It's an emotional attachment.
Well, yeah, sure. Do they bring the horse head out, and just put it on
This
the table?
was the horse you're eating. Look how beautiful.
When you're eating a stupid fish and they have to bring the fucking fish head out?
Fish head soup, though. That's pretty good.
I was at a Greek joint once and like, you want to try the cheek?
Yeah.
And then
Fish cheek?
I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Fish cheek.
And then the guy takes a special instrument and he's got the fish head in his hand and he's scraping some of the cheek out.
Yeah.
And it might have filled up maybe a teaspoon. I'm like, what
What's the point?
are you doing? Give me a Greek salad. And
I don't
another
think
drink.
we don't want to know where our food. We don't want to see the before.
No, we don't want to see in America, we don't want to see the head of the stuff we're eating.
We
right?
don't like to know how the sausage gets made.
No, of course not. Oh, God, no.
Some American eaters can't even sit in a restaurant anywhere near the kitchen because if they hear kitchen noises or seafood being prepared,
Right.
they have a bad association with it.
Oh,
so.
fuck those people and the horse they rode in on.
Exactly.
And the horse I'm serving you.
That's your politics. Let's see how Robert gets out of this spot. Also, he's going to
Jump
jump
out the
over the
window.
top. It's my favorite thing when I'm editing these things. I'm like, where did he go?
Watch the color remove from
Right.
his face.
And then Matt goes, I think we mentioned, Robert Kennedy or
Robert
something.
Kennedy.
Oh, okay. And then we started talking about yams or something. And all of a sudden he's back talking about yams. I'm like,
Well, the yam was first pulled out of the ground. In
Yeah,
73.
It's a little known fact that
I want to talk politics just to see how you get out of your spot because we're tucked in. Gorgeous day in
Start
New York.
talking politics before we open the beer so we can.
No, I don't want to talk. Do you like talking
don't.
politics?
Just get 'em out of here so we can
I hate
split
it.
it.
oh, come on.
I hate it. I don't care. Do you care who the next president is?
In a way.
Are we allowed to say that at least?
Yeah, it's an open
Let's just-
conversation. It's yeah.
But
My energy's drained now thinking about it. 2 seconds.
Exactly.
So shitty.
Oh my God, that's the solution.
What?
That's the
No president?
No.
Oh.
You.
Me? What?
Run for president.
That. You get an audience.
What are you talking about? In politics?
Half the people hate you already. It's perfect.
Hey! No one needs to know that, Matt. Doug, one of our own, had to put our dog down today. Very bad
Oh,
day. Man, Doug, I'm really, really sorry. What do you say to that?
Shit. Let's talk politics.
We never had to put a dog down.
No.
Oh, no.
You just left them.
Oh, no.
They ran away.
Nah,
away
they got
real fast.
they got hit by a lot of cars. We lived on a busy road.
But the same dog. You didn't pull him out of the road after he got hit the first time.
Oh no, we pulled dogs out of the road. We had
Oh, man.
one, two.
That's
We had
gross.
at least 3 dogs die getting hit by cars, and 1
Yeah.
cat. And
Get a fence, man.
and then my dad. That's where he lost his life. So it was a road of horrors.
Sounds like it.
And then we decided not to have a fence, which was stupid.
Yeah.
So we put Fresca down though because he went in for some very basic surgery. He had a dumb little lump on his back, and then the vet calls and we're like, "Oh, it's time to pick up Fresca." We're all little kids.
And there's a little box of ashes.
Well, and they're like, guess what? Fresca didn't make it.
That's a little scary because Justy's going in for surgery this week.
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, a knee.
It's her knee, You can't die from a knee, right?
No.
Your dog will be fine. Is it going to be like a plastic knee?
No, metal.
A metal knee?
That's metal.
Will it be like normal?
She'll be like normal in just 8 short weeks.
She'll just literally have a normal.
Just a new knee, yeah.
Cheers. Cheers to the stupid people. Cheers.
Stupid!
Stupid.
All right. Spain.
Utica Club. My God. I went to Utica once.
Did you?
Yeah, it was all right.
You got a mafia problem.
Yeah, they do.
It's just
What?
2 things you don't associate together: upstate New York and the mafia.
Why did they pick Utica?
Because it's
'Cause
shitty.
nobody else would, right?
Yeah, probably it's like if you're trying to find a mafia guy, you're not gonna look at Utica because you're like, why would anyone live here? What's that?
Oh, why would we park so close to the damn bike and then go
Oh,
to his
damn.
trunk?
People have to bump your Harley all the time. No,
I don't see him do it, Lucky.
this guy is about to knock your bike over, and then what do we do? Then
We
we have
just stand on the thing. It'll help.
yeah. All right, so what did you bring there, Matt?
Well, I got a barf bag from Iceland Air. You can open that one.
Wait, what does it say on it? You're hopefully not feeling.
Oh, damn, you got.
That's the butter.
Wait, you brought butter home from Belgium?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that smells really good.
And I got this.
What is that?
That's wild boar pate.
Wild boar
can you
pate.
see it? That's a little weird. Yeah. Let's get weird, man.
And a cheese?
That's a cheese that's made at my friend's kid's school.
So
Oh, my
cheese.
God, that
School
smells.
cheese.
That smells like.
Here's a chocolate I left in the car.
What kind of chocolate is
Oh,
that?
oh,
That is.
that is cheesy.
Oh,
That is
we're gonna get
rank.
into it.
That smells like my first girlfriend. What?
I'm laughing on the inside.
I had a girl that
Cheese, yeah. Pate.
it was one of those things
Yeah.
that wasn't easy to get rid
Yeah,
of.
I don't want to throw up. I'm tucked in
All
here.
right,
But as much as you don't like it, you can't stop smelling your fingers.
nah, dude, it was not good. So with Belgium, isn't there a lot of cheeses you're not really allowed to travel with or bring
I
back?
think so.
Because don't they
I
have
do
stuff
think so.
that is illegal in America? Some of the cheeses over
Yes,
there.
sir.
What's that
Well,
about?
they don't.
What's the
Yeah,
non-pasteurization?
they do not pasteurize it.
Pasteur, but doesn't that make the doesn't
It
make
makes the stink go up, which makes the flavor go up.
you want a lot of stink with
you
your
want
cheese?
stink.
That's
Yeah,
the one
the more
time.
the stink.
That's the one time you want some stink.
Not the one time. I don't know.
What's varying? Isn't there a Kelvin scale of stink?
Yeah, it's like the Scoville units.
Right. That's
The Smellville units.
Well, that cheese smells. What kind of cheese is it?
This one, I don't know the name of the style, but this is their.
Is it a Swiss?
It's called Bailey.
Is it a pepper jack?
Raw milk. Yeah.
Are we eating some pepper jack?
Is it cheese food? Is it pasteurized processed cheese food? Like American?
I don't know.
Anyway.
This Utica Club is bringing back. You know when you get a smell, and it just brings you back.
Yes, sir.
Where did
That's
it bring it back to?
Fraternity house, absolutely. Just being a dumb, stupid kid.
Some hot kid.
I was pretty hot. Oh, sorry.
Cutting the cheese, guys. Pardon me. Oh,
I thought.
got a little bit in my underpants.
Why are you using a butter knife? You got this special cheese from.
Ron.
The bread's falling. Can I hold this up? I clean my hands.
After your pate ride?
Oh my god, that looks like a piece of cheesecake.
Please. We'll open that after.
Oh god.
Yeah, you know, it's all right. You can hand it back to Matt.
It's good
You don't like the
stuff.
smell?
I smelled it already.
Are you allowed to try the cheese, or you might be allergic to that too, Robert?
I'm not allergic to cheese.
All right.
Go to town.
I don't like melted cheese. Carl
You
explained
don't like
to me
melted
why.
cheese?
I can't. It didn't taste like. It tastes
There
like
you go.
chalk to me.
You want an inside or an outside, or do you care?
Yeah, inside's fine.
There you go.
Wow.
Here you go.
Thank you, bud.
You're welcome, bud. Well, how about that dead air?
Oh, that's smooth.
Cheers.
That is so
Uh-huh.
good. Belgium cheese that Matt, put in his back pocket.
So, my friend's son goes to this middle school at the Abbey de Bonne Espérance. So it's an actual active abbey with the monks and everything.
Nice.
In the front of the abbey, beautiful place. In the front of the abbey, they've got a bar. So when he's like, I'll go pick up the kids, show up at the school, drink a beer. That's the bar and restaurant where we had the horse and the steak tartare. Anyway, they make the cheese there. They make beer. They make chartreuse. And then they also educate a bunch of children. But Belgium's also the only country in the world, as far as I know, where they have some schools that instead of milk, at lunchtime, they serve a 0.005% beer.
They for real.
Mm-hmm. They serve an NA beer because they feel like it's got more nutrients than.
And they want to get the kids started early, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're drinking.
That's right.
Those European countries want to get the kids drinking.
That's a rough.
Well, because they build a tolerance and you have less alcoholics.
Is that what that's
Science
about?
says there are less alcoholics. So I have read.
Is that really a thing?
It's as hard as you can believe.
Right.
It doesn't make it true.
Nathan Bremer, just three men sitting together, eating cheese like men do.
Right.
I'll take another little.
Cheers with your pinky up.
I
To Carl.
to Carl.
To Carl.
That is damn good. Oh my goodness!
Want s'mores?
I need just another little taste of that for sure.
One for you.
Thank you, sir.
You going?
Of course.
Here's a
I would
log.
never refuse a man's cheese in his own home. Thank you.
Oh my God!
See, that stink goes a long way, huh?
The stink goes a long way. You're not wrong.
We've had some very good food 2 weeks in a row here.
What we had last week?
Jen Ferris baked.
Oh, that's right.
We had a little.
Yeah, this is just like Jen
It's showing the
Ferris's
cookies.
brownies.
I was just saying.
I mean, Matt brought cheese.
They were delicious.
They were delicious, but come on,
Dang it.
man. Matt brought cheese from fucking
You have to
Belgium.
touch the bar. To the Belgian king.
The Belgium. Oh my
He's not
God!
gonna be happy to hear that.
What else did you do in Belgium?
Oh shit.
Let me translate that. What else did you do in Belgium?
Besides eat and chase my daughter around.
Yeah.
We did a bit of traveling, hit a few different cities, and ate more. I had a bunch of beers.
What kind of beer?
Stopped off at a couple of breweries.
What's the beer of choice in
For
Belgium?
me, it's the Lambics. I love the Lambics because they're sour and they're really funky and weird, and they take a long time to make. It's a whole artisan thing behind it, which is what I appreciate. 'Cause the ones I like take about 3 years to come to get to be released.
Just like Utica Club.
Just like 3 years to sell that.
Wait, 3 years before you can start drinking?
Yeah, because they blend. They make
Holy
a spontaneously fermented ale,
Right.
and then they have to blend them until they're palatable because they're really rough at first. And as they blend them, they re-ferment. It's a malolactic fermentation. Everybody knows that.
Of course. I know all about that.
So a Gueuze is a style of lambic that blends a 1, a 2, and a 3-year-old together. And they bottle it, and that's when you get it. And it's pretty intricate. Got a lot of funky flavors.
Here's the question. So, obviously if you're making beer, you want to make money, you want to have profits. So how did it came about that they decided that this beer is going to take 3 fucking years before they could see any money from it?
Well, those beers, because they're spontaneously fermented,
Right.
so the brewery basically opens the windows and they don't pitch yeast. They were making beer before they knew what yeast was. So the wild airborne yeast would inoculate their base liquid, the wort, the barley juice. And so this is how most beers would have been made prior to.
Wait, slow down. The yeast just happened to go into
in the air. Yeast in the air and everywhere you go, but in that particular area of Belgium is known as the Lambic region. It's a higher concentration of this high quality yeast that actually creates such a product. But so when you taste it when it's young and fresh, it's really rough and it's low ABV, low
Right.
alcohol. And they figured out that if they barrel aged them and then they blend them, that those further fermentations create a much smoother flavor, still tart and sour. But they also, because of that sour body, they're able to add things like cherries, raspberries, which I don't personally go for. I like the straight stuff, mainline.
That's the stuff I've had over the years, though.
Yeah.
With I think it was raspberry.
I have a couple bottles that I brought back of that really, really good stuff. We'll bring one on one day.
Nice.
One of these days we'll try. But basically, yeah, it's just it's a really, really intricate flavor that luckily there's still only like 6 or 7 left in the world that brew this way.
That actually do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it takes too much time. People need to make the profits
That's
right away.
That's right.
That cheese was
Took a dump in the brewery.
You took a dump in the brewery.
Yup.
Good for you, bro.
Yeah, man. Feeling pretty good about
You're
myself.
like a big boy
Especially
now.
when I got out of there.
You're one of these people that could just dump anywhere, right?
Well, when you're in Belgium, you're eating
Like
so much. It's like, yeah.
What's up
3
with
or
these
4
people
times
that
a
can
day.
only dump at home? I don't get it. What's the big deal of sitting on a stupid toilet while you're out and about? Are we allowed to talk about this? Okay, I gotta check in with Littlefoot every once in a while.
Just put your finger on his knee and see if he's feeling weird yet.
I don't want him to be uncomfortable, and I know he can't get out of his spot today. So
You're stuck here, boy. Huh? How's that make you feel?
no, the people that can only take a dump at home, I think that's weird. No,
I can poop anywhere. You want a Utica?
I want.
You want a sweet baby?
Let's go,
Jesus?
sweet baby Jesus.
Why not?
Because that one will pair well with the wild boar pate.
Oh, I
The
forgot.
peanut butter and pate.
I forgot. We're still gonna try the wild boar pate.
I'll bring the beer up. Don't drink it yet. We'll drink this beer first. Actually, let's do that first.
All right.
We'll pair this one with.
Hold
that.
on. I saw the label already. Unfortunately, I wish I saw it cold on the show. So you've seen some weird beers over the years, right?
Sure have, son.
Like name a few. I know we did the sour dill beer once.
You did do that.
Which
And
was
that spicy.
I didn't like the
dill.
spicy version, but it was by what's the name of that brewery again? Distill.
Distill, right? I think
Distill?
so. I think so.
So Distill makes a beer. It's pickle juice basically
That's right.
that they turn into a beer. It was really good, but then they have a spicy version that I didn't like
Didn't
at
like
all.
as much. The other one tasted like pickle juice.
Yeah,
Like you just dumped a Utica Club in a jar of pickle juice.
yeah, if you mixed Utica Club with literal pickle juice, it would be very similar. And I know that sounds fucking gross, but just
It's
sipping
good.
it was really good.
You
I was-
expect gross, and it's
well, you brought it on the show expecting everyone to hate it. I'm like, dude, this is actually really
pretty good.
It's
Like,
not bad.
Oh yeah, this shit sucks.
Well, you can't sit around on a Friday night and pound the dill pickle beers, but
Somebody
it was
probably
good.
Does.
What else?
All right, so here's another one. Actually ties into what we were talking about before.
All right.
With the Cantillon, I actually bought one of my favorite brews from them, which is called Rosé de Gambrinus. And on the cover is Satan, or all like a cloven hoof and whatnot, fondling a naked chick.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
label?
like a little cartoon label. That's kind of small on the label, but he's got her on his lap. She's facing away, and he's got his hands all over it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, great beer, by the way.
All right.
So this one, this is a
So,
little different.
You don't even know anything about this
I
beer,
haven't had it
right?
before. The first time I saw it, I just reached for it.
What does that label say? Blonde?
It means like
Blonde?
bastards or balls.
Blonde? No, this part. Blonde beer met
Blonde beer with balls.
with balls. Is that the translation?
That's the translation.
Matt brought this home from Belgium. He has no idea if it's good or not. We're gonna try.
It'll
it.
be good.
We're gonna try it
We're
live
gonna
here
pair it with some pate.
at
Take a
Gebhards.
look. It's
He
Gebhards original.
Matt brought this home from Belgium just because of the label. Enjoy the label.
If you don't see those little
Yeah, you
hairs,
got to move it in.
those are balls, not boobs.
Yeah, see. Well, they could be.
Could be hairy boobs. You're right.
You know.
This day and age.
What? What the hell, dude?
Let's see how good it is.
All right, let's see. I have a feeling it's gonna taste a little musky.
It's gonna taste like your bike
Like
ride.
pate.
I don't know. All right, this is.
Let's see. Here we go. Beautiful color.
What kind of beer is it, by the way?
It's a blonde ale, Belgian blonde. I
A
think
Belgian.
it's
A
7.5%.
A Belgian blonde. All right, get a little put some.
Also among my things.
What?
We'll all try at the same time. I got to show the label again.
Yeah. You got to look at the label some more.
But yeah, let's look at the label
Whoa,
some
it's
more.
nice and carbonated.
Ooh, that's fruity.
That's it's fruity. You said it's
Yeah.
fruity. But man, I used to have a beer can collection. This would have been a good,
Cheers.
obviously a beer bottle.
Let's
to
start
collect.
over. You're not too old. Damn it. Hey, that's all right.
A bit nutty.
It's a bit nutty.
It's got a nice aftertaste.
Oh my! It's a little dry. It's a little. The top of the bottle should have been shaped like a mushroom.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh, there you go. We got a match. JFK, nutty taste. Yes, it's a bit nutty. I guess that's the obvious joke. This isn't the first time Opie has had a Belgian blonde with Harry. Whoa! Wrong person!
That is pretty funny. That is pretty good.
It's not bad.
Almost champagne-y.
Yeah, definitely champagne. Well, it's fermented in the bottle. Look at that. See the yeast in there?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
So a lot of these beers are re-fermented in the bottle for carbonation.
But I mean,
So
are you a serious beer brewmaster?
Brewmaster.
Sorry.
Brewmaster.
No. Are you a serious brewmaster if you decide to go with a label like this, or are you going for the goof?
It's all about the taste of the product.
You
So
going
if
for
you're
a
thinking
goof.
about balls when you taste your own beer.
So the
That's all
other
you,
question is, was it all Americans that bought this and brought it back?
It
or
was
is
yeah. So this was in downtown Brussels, in the very touristy part of town,
Right.
and prominent. They got the tourists right away. That was me. I walked right in and grabbed that one. I paid. I didn't ask for anything else. I left the store. So
It's not bad.
sometimes, sex sells, baby.
Mhm.
The male sex.
I mean, it's kind of subtle, the label, right? A little subtle. And what is that word?
That means balls.
That's how you say balls.
It's bastard. So it's like a slang for balls, like your little.
What
bastard.
language is that?
That's in Flemish.
You know how to speak Flemish?
Trying to bait you a little bit.
Did you just say something in Flemish?
Just a little bit.
Oh, I thought I was buzzed. Wait, what is Flemish?
Flemish.
It's a combination of French and German and
the
Dutch.
Belgian version of Dutch.
Yeah.
It's got a lot
Belgian
of
version
French,
of
French,
Dutch.
but it's got French in it, right?
Little
Well,
bit.
yeah.
But,
You ever go
but
to
it changes city to city. Each city's got a little bit of a
It's kind of like American English.
Right.
You can go all
Yeah.
over Belgium and speak Flemish, and
And a town 20 miles from
Right.
another town can have a very different way of pronouncing things.
JFK, Norton's wife beer, blonde with. Whoa, hey, wow, I can't read these cold anymore. Smells like bleach. And then Tommy Festa. Whatever you have to tell yourself, Tommy, to drink this. He says it looks like, maybe it looks like Harry, well, whatever. I don't know if we can say that word, but there you go.
All right, I'm going to crack this one open and we'll give a little
Harry
taste.
Balls?
Can you handle it?
doesn't he do afternoons on K104?
Oh, Harry Balls. Harry Balls in the morning. Let me smell that.
So what's in the pate?
Wild boar liver.
Boo, 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 boo.